Home Time is sponsored by the Home Depot. Visit homedepot.com. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Hi, welcome back to Home Time. Everybody loves a house that's watertight and energy efficient, but that sometimes takes a few tricks of the trade.
That's right. We've had a chance to visit with a builder here, and we have some tips for you to help keep your home warm and dry. Then it's time for the finished roof material. And I have to admit, more than a few people have already assumed that it's natural slate going up there. But it's actually something different. It's a polymer material that's made with the textures and colors of a hand-split natural slate. This is a darker Cambridge blend with color variations that go from tile to tile as they're made. Each tile gets nailed in 3 places, so they end up very well secured against any big winds. And they're totally waterproof and resistant to mold, algae, and fungus. All in all, this roof should last 50 years or more, so you want to make sure you're using a good metal flashing that's not going to rust or corrode, because if the flashing goes, you could end up tearing part of the roof off that otherwise would have lasted a lot longer. Copper is a good choice because it's generally going to last as long as the house itself, which means long-term protection at the most vulnerable parts of the roof.
We had to get started with the fascia. A little unusual, the average house you don't normally put the fascia on, but we did in this case. And then after we were done with that, we went ahead and put a copper gutter apron on around the entire perimeter of the roof. We used a butyl tape to seal up all the edges, so if you had any backup of snow or ice in the winter time, there's a guarantee that that water won't get behind the fascia then.
What's the first part for the shingles?
Well, the first part is a starter. This is a little bit of an unusual starter in that it's smaller than the average starter for, let's say, an asphalt shingle, and it's thicker.
So then you go from bottom up.
Correct.
Laying the tiles.
Correct. Bottom up, side to side, depending upon how the house lays.
And then once the shingles are up, you have some specialty pieces that go up.
There is an edge piece on the rake side, which is the side that goes from the bottom up, and that piece actually goes over the fascia, but also serves a purpose to keep water, rain, snow, as well as wind from getting under the shingles and causing any damage. Similar thing along the ridge. There is a one-piece ridge that is made for this product, in which we put on, after we put a ridge vent on, so the entire ridge of the attic is vented so you don't have an overheating of the attics in the summertime or the winter, really.
Well, it is definitely on the home stretch and looks good so far.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Need help with your project? Go to hometime.com for easy-to-use step-by-step guides on a variety of do-it-yourself projects. Get it done with hometime.com.
Well, we still have some garage doors and a couple exterior doors to install to button everything up, but in terms of siding, windows, and roofing, we're about as watertight as you can get.
And along with ceiling and insulation inside, it's all very applicable to existing homes as well. So keep that in mind if you're ever upgrading your home. I'm Miriam Johnson.
And I'm Dean Johnson. Thanks for watching.